almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Приветствуем всех. Ну что ж, действительно надо осмотреться. И первым делом места. Порт Дарквотера. На входе в порт стоит остов Сциллы, последней китобойной шхуны, которая пришла сюда с добычей. Целый день по докам ходят моряки в поисках подработки. Там же расположилась банда бутлегеров, которые постепенно отгрызают территорию капитана Фицроя, последнего моряка, который на собственном катере ходит между островом и материком. От золотого века китобойного промысла остались только воспоминания. Брэдли. Это Фицрой. С ним надо поговорить в любом случае. Если я правильно понимаю. Так, значит, надо заглянуть в бар и поговорить с Брэдли. Или это Брэдли? Как-то я не обратил внимания. Слишком увлекся своими размышлениями. Не, констабль Брэдли. Знаешь, что он? В смысле, вот это.
You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Так, ну мы специалистами не являемся и обойти, скорее всего, не можем. Значит, наша дорога лежит в бар.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Очко получено. Одно. Так, 4, 6. 6, 4, 6, 4. Навыки медицины и оккультизма улучшаются только с помощью найденных предметов. Но я могу понять оккультизм. По нему материалов достойных, наверное, трудно найти. Но медицина-то почему? Мне вот интересно, процент на что-то влияет или нужно именно вот эти вот рубежи? Хотя, с другой стороны, если бы не влияли, нам бы не позволяли сейчас распределять. Ладно, потихоньку будем психологию поднимать тогда. Раз оккультизм нам не светит. Ну, красноречие, ну, будет у нас не красноречивым, но зато проницательным. В теории.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor. Interesting.
Надо же. Интересную информацию получили, просто взглянув на случайный объект. Не факт, что она будет полезна, но тем не менее.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Так, Шанти, это, видимо, название газеты. 21 июля 1847 года. Чудесный улов. Сцилла возвращается в порт, чтобы спасти Дарквотер от голода. Мы почти оставили надежду. Команда Сциллы, или то, что от нее осталось, вернулась в порт Дарквотера во вторник вечером. Местные немедленно бросились в доки, чтобы встретить последнее китобойное судно на острове. Невероятный улов потряс людей. Китообразное, которое уже прозвали чудесным уловом, занимало всю палубу и даже свисало с борта. Оно было больше любого зубатого кита. Выжившие моряки рассказывали ужасную историю о своей опасной добыче, а также о ее мясе, невероятно вкусном и питательном. Несомненно, огромный кит прокормит многочисленных жителей Дарквотера и положит конец голоду, терзающему остров. Сдается склад. С июля мистер Маркс готов сдать свой склад в аренду под рыбный цех, мастерскую или хранилище. Вы можете связаться с ним через любимую газету или найти его в доках. Праздник в ките на мели. Чтобы отметить возвращение наших равных китобоев, персонал кита на мели приглашает вас на бесплатную дегустацию. Приходите с семьями и друзьями, пробуйте чудесный улов. Каждый получит в подарок по бутылке в Орване. В Орване? Спешите. Это оккультный предмет? Так, честным уловом местные жители прозвали последнюю добычу своих китобоев. В 1847 году, когда киты уже исчезли из ближних вод, команда Сциллы поймала гигантское чудовище и тем спасла остров от города. Ой, от голода. Островитяне до сих пор празднуют это событие. Газетная заметка о нем все еще висит на стене местного бара. Странно, что воспоминания об этом дне так свежие, как будто свидетели еще живы. Очень интересно. Так, стоп, места же мы. А, то есть бар — это отдельное место. Бар, в котором совершенно безнаказанно продается спиртное. Вот уж не ожидал увидеть на острове такое. Бар называется «Кит на мели», и им железной рукой управляет владелец, некий Митчелл. Он не любит нарушителей спокойствия и ревностно защищает тайну личности своего поставщика. В бар ходят абсолютно все жители острова. Я даже наблюдал подобие перемирия между бутлегерами и моряками. Кстати, заметил? Теперь у нас видно, что здесь написано. Уж не знаю, может там какая-то ошибка у меня была. Но Стивен Вебстер продолжает докапываться до истины, примерно как мы и предположили. Рой Митчелл, 55 лет, владелец бара «Кита на мели». Рой Митчелл владеет единственным баром на острове Дарквотер. Сухой закон в «Ките на мели» не действует, и местные моряки регулярно заходят к Митчеллу глотнуть виски. Так что ему известны все секреты и сплетни, которыми люди обмениваются после пары стаканчиков. Судя по многочисленным трофеям, развешанным по стенам заведения, Митчелл помешан на золотом веке китобойного промысла. Он с удовольствием поговорит на интересующие его темы, но о происхождении спиртного в своем баре молчит, как рыба. Ну, как сказать, он проговорился, что, как минимум, его поставщик – женщина.
She will do it again, you know. The girl doctor, Colden. She won't stop asking.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared. You exhausted the stocks. You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen. Good night, stranger.
So long.
Что-то до меня никак не доходит. А за счет чего они выживают, если китобой здесь китов не добывают?
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Хорошо, нас послали. Правда, вежливо, но все же. Ага, это не выход. Бывает. Ошибочка, как говорится, вышла.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Прочитать можно только несколько дат. 1890 год, 1907 год и еще несколько цифр. Прочее содержимое документа аккуратно вымарано. Интересно, кому потребовалось скрывать эту информацию? О, тут мы. Я уже думал, исчез, а он просто вышел. Тень, конечно, смотреть, но если все здесь так подозрительно, лучше не рисковать в присутствии владельца тех вещей, которые мы хотим осмотреть.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
О, еще немножко психологии получим. Затем в расследование. Ну а там посмотрим. Так, скорее склад напротив доков. Сразу напротив или надо дальше пройти? Так, ну вместе мы лучше разбираться не стали. И, скорее всего, не станем. Угу, тут не пройти. Значит ли это, что там нужен нам склад?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
This cat you mentioned. Is she their boss?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Хорошо.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Быть может, быть может.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even, and don't go looking there.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Если они говорят о нашем складе, который намеренно оставили без охраны. Это может быть приманкой. Но, судя по всему, на склад мы отправимся уже несколько позже. А сейчас хотя бы осмотримся на пристани. Так сказать, до конца. Серьезно? Она нас не обидится? А, это расследование? Нет, так это то, что мне не хотелось бы делать.
Damnation, I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Просто когда написали расследование, я уже думал, что-то увидел на ручке, скажет. Какие-то заметки сделает. Он просто пытался взломать. Это та самая статуя?
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Я бы удивился, если бы он мог. Так, ну тех двоих мы, скорее всего, пройти не сможем, хотя... Быть может, получится вытянуть из них какую-нибудь информацию.
Who's this guy? No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Ага, это с складу. Наверное, их лучше не провоцировать.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Интересно. Мы так его сможем определить?
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Так, ладно. В следующий раз. Хотя стоп.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
I'd like to know more about the Hawkins case.
I don't think so.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Ну, красноречие у нас никакое, поэтому приходится его игнорировать. Так как подозреваю, если его неудачно применить, нам дадут еще меньше информации, чем если бы мы придерживались нейтралитета.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand.
Хотел сказать, в следующий раз поищем. Вдруг здесь поблизости есть кто-то со шрамом, чтобы получить от него информацию. Но на этом пока что все.